What is he doing here?
We hang out.
You hang out.
Yeah, we're gonna watch Gilmore Girls.
We're on season 3.
Not supposed to be listening.
Sorry. Hello, and welcome to Dice Friends here on the Loading Ready Run Network. You're about to watch a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful show, but first, we want to thank our sponsors over at Dragon Shield. We're actually going to be using their player companions during the show that you are about to see. If you want to get some of these, you can head over to dragonshield.com and use the code LRRMTG5 to get 5% off this beautiful product and anything else on their store. And if you like tabletop RPG games and are inspired to pick up some PDFs from this game and thousands, literally thousands of others, you can check out our affiliate code down below to DriveThruRPG. And if you want to support us directly, you can subscribe on Twitch, you can become a member on YouTube, or you can head on over and subscribe to our Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. Thank you very much and enjoy the show.
Hello, and welcome to Dice Friends. I'm very pleased to welcome you to Not a Drop to Drink, A Tale of Vancouver Island by Night, here on the Loading Ready Run Network. This is our Vampire 5th Edition Chronicle. Adam.
Hello, my name is Adam. I am playing Oliver Tyndall, a newly hatched Kaitif kindred. Used to be a substitute shop teacher, or industrial arts if you're Canadian. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Heather?
My player name is Heather. My character name is Jessica. Jessica is she, her. And she's having a great time. Everything's great. Well, maybe not where we left it last time, but that's beside the point. Everything else is perfectly great. Yes. Always. Corey?
Hi, I'm Coriander Dickinson. Pronouns are she, her. My character's name is Jordynne Hinkleman. She's a Brujah who's a local. She's coming back to her old dusty house. No family, no friends, except now all of these family and friends. Isn't it special and warm and happy? And everything's fine. Cameron.
Hi, I'm Cameron Lauder. My pronouns are he, him. I'm playing Silas Reed, whose pronouns are also he, him. Silas is a Tremere sorcerer of Clan and House Tremere. He's a troubleshooter. You know, he's someone you set to a task and that task get done.
In the next 10 years.
Yeah, eventually, not terribly effectively or quietly or good, but you know, he feels he can tick those boxes that you've got 60% of the time.
He's consensuous, though, right?
Yeah, exactly. He's in charge of making sure that there's no masquerade breaches. While being a walking masquerade breach, he's a creature of contradictions. He's reckless, but he's timid.
He's afraid all the time.
Afraid all the time, which means that, you know, what the hell? Might as well. Let's chuck some dice.
There's a rabbit with a knife strapped to his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, who hasn't gotten a chance to fill us in on where we left off last time? Because we left it off fairly tense.
We found a poop monster.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty accurate. Might be a thin blood, but definitely covered in poop.
Yeah. Yeah, no, whatever else she was, She is now the poop monster.
The joy that lit up your face, and I looked you dead ass in the eye. Just, oh my god. Oh.
I mean, maybe that's what we call her, dead ass.
I think her name was Morwen Davies, but
Yeah.
sure,
Morwen Davies, yeah.
Morwen Deadass Davies.
And like, I suppose it's reductive to call her a poop monster because honestly, there's probably an awful lot of urine in there as well.
And is it really fair to the other poop monsters out there?
I mean, yeah, this is stolen valor, I guess. She's at best a poop parasite.
It's diablerized valor. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yep.
no,
Yep.
yeah, she's got to go.
So you discovered that they were a Diablerist. We're like a little more detail. It wasn't just
Okay,
2 hours and we found a poop monster. I mean,
Journeyed-
yeah.
She journeyed from mainland Vancouver
Yes.
to a toilet.
Yes. started in the gutter. Now we're here.
Yeah, the gold stream's really gold.
Fished her out. We caught a live one.
Hey, no, we didn't fish her out. She climbed out. She made it half the way out of the John.
That's true. She had those really long arms.
She made it about halfway out of the toilet. It was kind of a turtle head situation, I
Almost
guess.
took Oliver down to the toilet.
Yep. Almost took Oliver down into the toilet. And then you, Joe, rolled amazingly well. With the one of the steaks from Oliver's case of steaks.
It was really Oliver's
Shaped
win right
like
there.
a steak. And yeah, you pretty much just one-shotted this individual. Yeah. And then what'd you do with the poop monster? Morwen Davies, by the way, just again, we're just
Poop monster.
yeah, dead ass. All right, great.
We put it in a bag. And then we got the other body that it was eating and put that in a bag.
You did an incredible wrapping job.
Yeah. And then we took both the bags back to Elysium.
Yeah.
And we met Quinn, but at first it wasn't Quinn. It was one of those weird things that Oliver's been seeing, the vision with the person. Yeah. And then Quinn showed up and was like, "You handle it." And we tried interrogating it, and I don't think it worked out that well.
I submit that we would have done a better job of interrogating it if Quinn hadn't said we were going to kill it.
It's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Really showed our hand there.
Yep.
Yeah. Mr. This is a teachable moment. Just messing it all up.
He just didn't want to touch the poo demon.
I mean, I don't blame him for that.
Both Oliver and Jessica had some really good social roles in order to sort of soften Morwen's attitude.
I guess the gangrels are fleeing to here, or some of them are, because they're being hunted.
She was embraced by Brother Reverend Brother Sweetwater, I think.
She said Reverend. She didn't say the more
Reverend?
name.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Reverend.
We ended with, I believe, Jessica saying, somebody said, but Sweetwater's dead. And their last line was, "That's what you think."
Yeah.
We're pretty sure.
Okay.
We're pretty sure he's dead.
Yeah.
We're fairly certain. Yeah, there's a scourge in Vancouver. So they're killing the gangrels.
No, they're killing Thin Bloods.
And the Thinbloods.
Yeah.
So they are
Well,
killing the Thin Bloods,
Yes,
you were saying?
because she is not a gangrel. She diablerized a gangrel.
Right. Just like
Yes.
she's not a poop monster. She's just wearing poo.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're not always what you wear, but you are what you eat. And
I mean-
that's definitely,
So she's gangrel.
I think so now.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm sure the gangrel would dispute that, but
Well, yeah, but that's only because they don't want to be associated with a poop monster.
I don't want to be associated with a poop monster.
And here we are.
Associating with a poop monster.
So, yes, you have it correct. For whatever, during the conversation, you had found out that they ate a gangrel because they said the gangrel had attacked them, or whatever you assume a gangrel, based off of, the feathers and all of the bird features that this person presents. Oliver managed to quell the beast in them, and some of their bird features vanished as well. So we're going to Actually, I do have one question just for the players. Upon your return, you called Quinn immediately. Does this indicate a loyalty to the Camarilla? Like, what was the motivation behind that? Because you have the opportunity to affect many things. Who you tell things to and who you go to does give those factions and those people power. Information is incredibly important.
Technically, we didn't all call Quinn. Jordynne called Quinn. Jordynne made a decision all on their own and called Quinn.
Well, you see, we have cars from Quinn, and he's, involved directly with my sire. Mm-hmm. We've got kind of a working relationship, whereas the Archons are a little more sketchy. Mm-hmm. A little less established. Kind of on the back foot, let's say, due to the repeated murders.
The movement has lost some footing on Vancouver Island recently. Mm-hmm. Yes. And there was some question from Silas, too, about the anarchs to Quinn and whether or not, and also I believe from Oliver as well, on whether or not they were going to contact Chains. Mm-hmm. And Quinn said, we can wait a day. It seemed like Quinn wanted to get more information out of this individual before calling in his...
X.
Yeah.
This is just sloppy drama.
It really is. But now we've got points with him.
We do.
And so we're in a good spot. Except for the part where he made us torture someone.
You haven't tortured them yet, really.
I just stared really hard at them, really.
Yeah. I mean, it's more of a psychological game than anything else at this point.
I can start listing things. It's like we've chained them naked to a wall.
That's true, yeah.
And so we've restrained their movement. We've threatened their life repeatedly. We've withheld food.
Yep.
Some of these things may be...
That's true.
Torture-y.
Yeah.
Torture-esque.
I mean, it's not a pretty room.
Where's the drain in the floor? Where's the... No drain in
by
the floor?
Pillar.
I think it's
okay.
There's one by the pillar.
It's under the
Yeah.
chair.
Oh, okay.
You can't. You can't
Under the
see
chair
it
for
from
convenience.
It took a very long time to find a license-free picture that matched my description. The description came first. I had to hunt for the image.
No, this is good.
So let us pick up where we left off in the back room, one of the back rooms, or rather the back room of the Prince and the Pauper. Mm-hmm. How do you all feel with there being a room like this?
Unsurprised.
Don't like it.
This just seems to be like a standard issue vampire drain room, right? Like Monica has one of these.
Monica's is way better.
I didn't put one in the chantry.
You should have put one in the chantry.
I probably should have put one in the chantry. They're going to expect to have one in the chantry.
Probably two.
Yeah. No, maybe I did put one in the chantry.
Let's say you put one in the chantry.
Yeah, it's...
I don't see why you wouldn't.
Yeah,
right?
no, you need one of these.
Yeah.
You got to have one of these.
Yeah, they're disguised as the showers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. So,
Currently, it's full of Rubbermaids.
somebody was holding a hose? Who was holding the hose?
Yo.
There you go. Thank you. Okay. So, I believe we've set the scene well, and sort of some of the political intrigue. How do your characters feel about this situation?
Oliver doesn't really like it. Doesn't see a need to, like, he understands that it's a threat to the masquerade and stuff, but do we have to, like, tell it's gonna die and then try to ask it questions? You know what I mean? Like, do we really have to do that? Seems a bit excessive, but I mean, Quinn's never been the most delicate person as far as Oliver is concerned.
That's
right?
true. That's very true. Yeah. Corey, could you make that roll for me?
Four.
You are all in this room. It smells of
Oh, yeah.
blood and poop.
Unhappy.
Very, very unhappy. Morwen is before you, having just... at least what they feel reveals some very tawdry and important information. Who would like to take it from here?
Oliver doesn't feel like he has anything. He shot his shot, and then it didn't really work. Well, it kind of worked, but not in the way that he had hoped. Right?
Silas is going to, like, approach her and just, like, Did you ever imagine you would have eternity to contend with in your life?
You see them calm down and consider that question. I don't think much past tomorrow. I don't have the luxury.
But you were given it. And then you did this. And he just like runs a finger across her forehead.
Privileged pretty boy thinks I had any choice in the matter. Some of us have to do what we do to survive. Some of us don't have a choice. Some of us are hunted.
Yet you came here.
I had to flee.
You could have gone anywhere.
Privileged pretty boy.
Could have gone to Seattle. There's more of your kind in Seattle. Why here?
I wonder if they have a passport. You got a passport?
I must have left it in my other toilet.
Oh.
2 toilets in Victoria.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah. Wait a second. You got a 2-bath in Victoria?
Talking about privilege.
Yeah, that's wild.
Jessica's just
Quinn, you
covered
listen
her
to
head,
this?
just like, oh my god.
Jessica, you have any idea, like, the financial
Jordan's going to turn to
responsibility?
Quinn. I think we're done here. This is the source of our issue. I'm leaving.
As you're about to, like, head out. Wait, don't let him.
Don't let what?
I don't want to die.
You were begging for it a while ago. Who's the scared one now?
I won't beg, but I don't want to die.
You're already dead. Whoever did this to you already took everything they could from you. What's left? That tangled, ruined mess you call your soul? You've shredded that.
How do I get out of this?
I look at Quinn.
Quinn's standing there as still as a statue behind those giant aviators, just staring right at them. Normally, strapped as we are, I would attempt to convert this asset. But I don't think there's anything left to turn. I would agree with your assessment, Mr. Reed. That was an admirable job to all of you, truly. If I may offer a piece of advice, though. When someone in the room says they're going to kill them, they're the bad cop. It was an opportunity for all of you to be the good ones. But I suppose there's only so much good we can do in these nights.
I can't hold them back anymore.
He takes a step forward without looking at any of you.
Oh. Oliver speaks up.
Mr. Tyndall.
I mean, it just seems so sad. Like, there's got to be something we can do.
They're a diablerist, Mr. Tyndall.
I don't even know what that means.
It has been explained to you several times. When a vampire feeds, and continues to feed, they drink the heart's blood, their soul. That's what that means.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel bad. It's just like they're on the run, they're getting hunted, they're fighting for their life out there. They're alone. They got nobody.
Let's say you were sheriff. What would you do?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be a good sheriff because I don't know all the rules. God, what would I do? Gosh, I mean, something stupid. That's for sure.
Elaborate.
I don't know. I just don't see any harm in letting them live. I don't.
You brought a body with you.
Yeah, but I mean, how many vampires make bodies every night?
Not many. That's the point. That's why the Camarilla exists, Mr. Tyndall. Occasionally it happens because the beast gets controlled.
Yeah, that's my point, is like, sure, they're a little bit out of control, but can we really say we're much better than they are? You know?
Yes. I can.
Well, yeah, I know. It's just, the more I see of this, the more I realize is that we're really not much better than a lot of the things that we all hate.
I know.
Like, I'm not too far from that. You know? Everyone deserves a chance.
Could it have been you?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. What if I never got found? What if Quinn never found me? You know? That could be me. I just got lucky. They didn't.
Quinn, when you say, what if Quinn never found me, he just goes, as if it were not possible.
Yeah. That's just my point. My point is that, you know, as someone who also didn't have really a choice, I can't help but empathize still.
Yes. Listen to him. Yeah.
Oh, you can't feel the cold.
I can feel the pressure.
Like, that's all. And I know that this might not change the outcome at all, but I don't know, man. It just all feels very hypocritical because of a turn of fate, you know? And I understand there's rules. And just like when I was human, you break the law, you got to pay. But
Yes.
it's not always just death.
Did you want to spare them?
I mean, kind of.
They're a murderer, Mr. Tyndall. When you were human, would you want a murderer spared or incarcerated?
Incarcerated. But we're talking just...
And if you had heard that a man killed a hiker and ate his soul, would you want them also incarcerated? Ate everything there was about a person.
I mean, in this hypothetical, yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying. Look, I'm not saying that you're wrong, because I don't think any of you are wrong. And whatever decision you make, I am the junior member here. I have the least amount of power, and that's okay. Like, I'm okay with that. But I wanted just to say, from someone who is still a little bit human still, that it's just, I understand that there's a murderer, but you can't blame, like, I feel like that comparison is really bending the reality of this situation, because I mean, they didn't have a choice to become this, you know? I mean, the murderer sometimes doesn't. They're a product of their environment, but this is not the product of the environment. This is something that just happened to them, and they didn't have a choice. It just happened. Then all of a sudden they're in this world where there's all these rules and you're hungry all the time, and you know, and it's just, how can I not feel at least a little bit something for...
I'm not saying you're wrong in feeling. It's something you have to do, Mr. Tyndall, lest the beast win. We fight the beast every night. And if there is one thing, anything, that I have been trying to impart on you, is that you have more power than you realize. All of you do. I picked you as my deputies because I had to. I didn't have a choice. But you have all proven yourselves time and again. I'm utterly surprised by it every time, but you have. You have more power than you realize.
Jessica puts her hand on Oliver's shoulder and says, "He's right, you know. There is one piece of power you have that you could try if you really wanted to save them. We all have it. We got it. It's a boon. You have a boon for a mask.
Oh, yeah.
You could try that. That is technically a piece of power you wield."
Prestation is very important, and that is an incredible boon. I do not know if it would save the life of a Diablerist. It is the worst crime in our world.
Look, I'm not saying I'm like... My point is I'm not trying to argue. I mean, I guess I am trying to argue for saving them, because but there are rules, and I don't think I'm going to change anyone's mind. The last thing I need to do right now is rock the boat. Nobody needs a 13th generation Kaitif to be talking about vampire rights. You know?
That's generally all they do.
Yeah, well...
You gotta advocate for your own rights.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just... I don't have to like it.
No, and I'm not asking you to. But you don't have to be here for this. You aren't the sheriff. This is not a burden you need to bear. But if you would like to reach out to Mask, I could give them a stay of execution until that is resolved, and you have your answer.
It's just me, isn't there something we can learn so much more from them?
Yes, we could. That's why I'm asking you all to leave.
Don't vampires have like community service or anything like that? Can you mean...
You're literally all doing it to prove yourselves to the Camarilla. I do not see a way, aside from getting as much information out of them as possible, that they can aid us.
Mm-hmm.
Truly. I'm trying to talk this out. So I think you need to make your choice, Mr. Tyndall. Are you going to try to use your boon? Or are you going to take a long walk around the block?
I won't, but I'll stay.
Mr. Tyndall, I am going to do some fairly monstrous things.
I mean...
If you wish to stay, I will honor that request.
I can't have the blinders on forever.
And what to say the rest of you?
Got some vehicles to take back.
How was your encounter with Mr. Schmempel?
Quick.
Did you take me literally?
Yeah, it was quite painful.
Very well. If you're going to get going, get going. I will go for you a ride home after Mr. Tyndall. Mr. Reed, are you staying?
Yeah, he'll stay.
No, I'm leaving.
What happens in this room is difficult to watch. Quinn does not extract the information through any physical means. It is very difficult to do that. It just doesn't work. Studies have been done, especially on a vampiric body. He does, however, crack their mind open with his abilities. And they discover that there is a cult of sorts in Sydney and Nanaimo. There are conclaves of thin blood there that Miss Davies was not involved in. They came on their own, even though this cult is ferrying thin bloods out of Vancouver as rapidly as possible, and asking some of the thin bloods to create more. You're unsure which came first, the thin bloods that started on the island or the scourge in Vancouver. The timeline is rather muddy. Quinn certainly doesn't know. But Miss Davies was attacked, defended themselves, frenzied, and diablerized a gangrel that had also fled Vancouver. After Quinn's work is done, they stake them. They wheel in a dumpster. And they burn the body. Jessica and Joe, you are both driving one of each of the vehicles.
Yep.
You make it back to Schmempel's. Bruno greets you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, how's it going? You returning?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Mr. Schmempel sends his regards. He regrets he will not be able to come out and meet you. He's still walking a little funny. Funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. Yeah. He just takes the keys, takes them back. Everything is kind of returned. He's like, any mess? Anything I need to know about? Literally nothing. Oliver did such a good job.
No.
There was no leakage, no smell, nothing. It was perfect.
No notes.
Everything's great.
That's good to hear. It's really good to hear.
And I do like a knee towards the groin gesture.
Hey, you ladies have a good night. And the big flesh mountain walks back into the office, and you hear like, are they gone? Where do you head afterwards? Like, because you need to take a cab back because you took two vehicles. Oh, no,
my
I'm sorry.
van is there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your van is there. Yeah,
we'll
your
take
van
my
is actually
van.
parked there. Yep.
I guess I'll ask Jessica. Anywhere you need to go tonight?
How much of the night is over?
It just started. We drove here first thing.
Yeah, you drove here first thing. You've got a good amount of time ahead of you.
I don't know. Do you have any plans tonight?
Probably just gonna go sit somewhere. Maybe watch the water.
Do you mind if I just, would you give me a ride down to Monica's?
Sure. Drive to Monica's.
Okay, excellent. Is there any more conversation that you two would like to have in the interim? Or shall we switch over to...
We'll swap for now.
Yeah.
Okay. After the deed is done, what is it that you two do with the rest of your evening?
I'm at 3 hunger. I got to feed.
There is staff at Elysium that you can just feed from.
Quinn
would
that's super
allow you to do
convenient.
that.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll
Yep.
hit up 2 at the same time.
One thing in each vein.
Yeah. He asks you to take from 2 individuals so that you're not knocking out the bartender.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So the bartender's not like, what did you want? Are you drunk? No. Yeah. And they're in on it. They understand they're part of the kind of herd here.
Yeah.
They understand what's going on. They give you their consent and seem real freaking happy because the vampiric kiss is ecstatic.
Love it.
Yep. So you feed, but after that is done, what do you do?
Oliver has to go feed as well, but he's
Okay.
going to go find stocks.
Okay. All right. He's going to go back to his place.
I think so, yeah, if that's where stocks is. I mean, does he have he always has kind of a tab on?
Yeah, they're
Vague
this direction kind of
direction-ish.
there. Yeah, it's not like a...
It's not like a
Yeah.
pinpoint. I'm not asking for a Google map, but,
Yeah.
You told him to run home, essentially.
Yeah,
Well,
essentially. Her.
Yeah, you told them to get into the vehicle, actually, and they said no.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're still on the way. Yeah. They'll
Oh,
be here
yeah.
about halfway through the night. So by the time you get home, if you just chill, they will have arrived.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything to say to Quinn.
After?
I mean, not anything outside of that was fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
That's normal.
This is a Tuesday for me.
Yeah. I just meant more from vampire procedure.
No. Well,
No?
in this case,
Is there any you didn't have to ask anybody to do this? You know what I mean?
the sheriff does not.
Yeah.
But the right of destruction, one of our 6 traditions, belongs to the prince. Vancouver Island currently lacks a prince, and the sheriff has discretion in order to enforce the will of the prince.
Mm-hmm.
In that absence, it is my will.
Normally, you would have to take them to the prince, and then
Depending. For
They would-
judgment.
they would do it. Yeah, they would have to have a trial, basically.
For lack
Essentially.
of a better term, yes. It happens differently in different domains, but yes. Not a trial with lawyers, though.
Well, no, but as much of a trial as you can have, I guess.
That is
Look,
correct.
I'm trying to make it a parallel.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to make sense of it, because it just seems weird to me that, you know, even though there is no prince, that we can just decide that this vampire gets to die.
I can decide.
Well, you can decide, yeah.
The right of destruction lies with me. And
Is that something you can
knives.
get in trouble for? Could you theoretically get in trouble for that? Just deciding to do
if
that
I
on
were
your
not
own?
the sheriff,
Yeah.
yes,
But since you're the sheriff, it just...
I have discretionary ability
Yeah.
and authority.
Said knives can also do it?
Knives is an archon. He can oust princes should he so choose.
Oh.
Archons serve the Justicars, who serve the council of the Camarilla.
So technically knives has more power than mask?
In certain circumstances, yes, but Mask is not under the jurisdiction of the Camarilla yet.
Oh.
He's the regent of Prince Siegfried of Vancouver, an independent city.
Yeah.
We'll see how long that lasts. Any other questions, Mr. Tyndall? I am a busy man.
Yeah. No.
Very well.
Hope your face gets better.
As do I. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Reed,
Yes, Sheriff.
I do not believe I offered congratulations in the opening of the chantry. I understand it must be lonely.
Solitude has its benefits.
Ah, so I should not petition the Archon to allow some of your brethren onto the island?
Oh, far from it. All House and Clan Tremere vampires, kindred, are of course welcome. And invited, in fact. I
Understood.
simply meant do not feel obligated or out of sorts.
Mr. Reed, I plan to never feel obligated to you.
Very good.
I will petition the Archon on your behalf.
Thank you.
My pleasure. I hope that you remember this. I will have need of a red worker probably sometime in the near future. Good evening, both of you. And he leaves. I believe we're pretty much done with this evening? Yes? Unless there's any other business folks would like to attend to?
Do I feed? Sorry?
Oh, we're going to enter a period of downtime. You don't have
Okay.
to worry about that.
Yeah.
You can just summon animals. Your feeding for you is fairly trivial, so long as you keep your generation where it is and your humanity the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, feeding for you becomes... It's lonely. It's tasteless. It does not taste... Now that you've actually had a taste of the good stuff, you understand that, like, you've now had New York pizza. Ordering Pizza Hut is just... It's just Pizza Hut. Yeah. You can come at me. I don't care. So, we're going to enter a period of downtime where you can pursue your own agendas. It's going to be about a week until the next thing happens in your lives. So you may each choose a scene to engage in or a project to begin, and we will abstract it through roles. You essentially have 7 nights to spend. So please let me know what you would like to do with those nights. This can further a project. You can engage in a scene. If there's an NPC or a touchstone you would like to reach out to, if you would like to contact your sires or anything like that. It is your choice.
Silas is very curious about Bloody Mary.
How curious, and what are you doing?
His brain knows you say Bloody Mary 3 times in a mirror in a dark room, and it summons her. The inside of a telescope's pretty dark. It's got a pretty big mirror. And it's a solar observatory.
You're going to try to sunblast her?
I love it. Let's tell me more. I want to know.
Could be that simple.
Okay. I want to make sure that I, as your storyteller, understand what you are requesting.
Yeah.
You're going to get a hand mirror, a compact, a something You're going to attempt to summon...
No. A telescope is a series of lenses.
Oh,
and
yes,
mirrors.
of course.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
reflectors.
yes.
Yeah.
Yep, and you're going to attempt to summon them in the observatory,
Yeah.
the chantry. Okay. And then do what?
Well, inside the mechanism of the telescope, it would be pretty bright.
Yeah, well, the sun's up.
So you're attempting to trap them like a Ghostbuster
Yeah.
inside the telescope
Yeah.
to then light them on fire.
Yeah.
All right.
I rate the chance of success at this at like 0.01%. Silas is going to be so relieved to feel extremely stupid when nothing happens when he does this.
Oh, we're going to make some rolls. We're going to make some rolls. So we'll cue that up.
Okay.
That's not a project, that's a scene.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else?
Jordan wants to check in with Knives to find out kind of what his strategy is at the moment going on, especially since we've got more Camarilla involvement and like Mask's visit and stuff. We haven't really had a chance to talk because the trip to Goldstream happened.
You haven't
like,
had
the
a
night
chance
after.
to debrief, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. He will return from Vancouver in these 7 days.
Jessica is going to write her sire finally, because I think it's been like 6 or 8 months or something now.
Yeah.
So she's going to return one letter.
It's been a while.
It's going to be a bit strange because she's going to write, and usually she sends drawings. But in the style that she writes, which is like everything, it's going to, if depending on how noticeable it is, there will clearly be details missing.
All right. Okay. So your project is going to fill them in on this, but leaving out on everything that's occurred.
Basically, it's like
in the last
I'm
6
not going to
months.
let you know that I'm dating
Yep.
someone.
I'm a
I'm not going to
VTuber.
tell you about Well, no, you'll know about T-Buck because that was a thing that happened at some point. But he'll just kind of disappear from the rest of the story.
Okay.
When it comes to
We're
the
going
rest
to-
of it,
We're going to make a
that kind of
series of
thing.
rolls for that. Okay. Excellent. Yep. Adam?
Oliver's going to spend the week trying to, as covertly as possible, looking up vampire weaknesses, like how they're debilitated, like everything that he saw Quinn do to
Yep.
that poor vampire. He wants to know how it works, why it works, what vampire, like what every little detail about like what vampires are weak to, what they die to, what they everything, like every small little, the mind breaking, like as much as he can devour. Like
Okay.
he's looking for as much info because he feels like now he feels extremely unsafe because if they're going to do that to someone like him, then he's not sure. He feels incredibly like not secure at all. He's actually quite scared, and he needs to figure out like how can he defend himself if someone comes after him. You know,
That's what it took. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
Also,
works.
we've already told you, like,
no, but
not
now
everything.
Now,
Yeah,
now
definitely
he's
not everything.
Now he's interested, so he's going to learn this stuff on his own.
Well, I know he knows the basics like staking, etc. But it's like,
course.
what are the little details? Like, there's little things that he doesn't know about. You know,
How is he going about getting this information?
that he doesn't know because he doesn't have. He's not going to ask anyone here.
Talk to Chauncey.
He could talk to Chansey.
Chancy.
He's unsure about Chansey. He's unsure about everything on either side, like the Anarchs and the Camarilla. He's
Yeah.
definitely not asking anybody from the Camarilla.
So, Monica?
He'd probably
could
he
go
would
ask
think about
Monica.
asking Monica.
Okay.
That's the only person that he thinks of that like he's like, oh, well, who's not involved? Because Chansey is an Anarch, right?
Chancey's a Camarilla.
Or Camarilla, sorry. And then you can't ask Chains or Knives.
Definitely don't want to ask Quinn.
Don't want to ask Quinn. There's not a shot.
can't let
dude.
him know in advance before you strike.
And like he is just Oliver has been scared shitless. Like he's just watched his first horror movie and he's like 8, and now he's gonna have nightmares. For
Now
like,
he needs to know how the boogeyman can die.
yes.
Yeah.
Now he knows he needs how to defend himself, and also like if someone comes after him, what he can do.
Certainly.
So he would probably ask Monica.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to make that a scene.
Okay.
Would you be okay if Jessica were in that scene?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Marvelous. You're going last.
Okay. In the meantime, Silas is just going to work on drawing.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to try to sketch Morwen
Okay.
from memory.
Okay. Excellent. All right. So let's go with Jessica first,
Hi.
because we're going to abstract that into a project.
Okay.
So this is one letter. Any drawings?
Small sketches in the margins, but nothing as fanciful as normal.
Okay. Small sketches in the... All right. Whew. All right. So...
They almost look like an afterthought.
All right. So, would you please
Yes.
roll manipulation craft?
I have...
No.
Okay, that's no...
That doesn't count.
It's no successes, right? I have one success.
You have one success?
Yeah. I did get a 1 on a hunger dice and a 1 on a regular dice, but I did get one success.
That does not count. If you had gotten no successes, that would have been a bestial failure, and you would have torn your partner up, and maybe your last remaining roommate who you never see.
Oh, poor
That was
Charles.
very close. That was very close. I saw the 1 come up. I looked over, and I saw the 1 come up, and maybe a little poop came out. All right. This letter is not your best.
No.
You can you know it's not. You have a week. You can take another shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Is that re-rolling willpower or re-rolling everything?
No. If you want to try to reroll this roll, then that would be a temporary willpower damage, and you reroll 3 dice.
I'll just try again.
Now, because stakes are important, the results of this, you know your sire. Your sire is enamored with you. You are absolutely everything. They have, in fact, started sending, instead of 1 letter a month, 2. Doing everything they can to just get you to respond. And they have gotten more and more despondent. Like, the back of the hand has gotten closer to the forehead with every letter. And then once it actually touches the forehead, that was after about 4 months. Getting into the 6th month, now the hand's going down to the heart, and why have you abandoned me, my sweet child? What have I done? What can I do better? How can I serve you better? Like, just absolutely going off the fucking rails. So you think that this letter probably won't do it,
Yeah.
and would probably make things worse.
Yeah.
The last letter that they got, and I would imagine the reason that you're sending this letter, is that they said, I think I might need to come to the island. So if this letter isn't great, they will. I would recommend re-rolling. Now, the longer you get 3 chances over the course of the week, because
Okay.
these letters take a damn long time,
Yeah.
because you're Toreador as fuck. So, you get 3 rolls, essentially, for this project. You can re-roll this. The difficulty goes up the more rolls you have to make. So you can do the temporary willpower damage and re-roll if you'd like.
No, I'll just go the second night.
Okie dokie. Please roll again.
1 success.
All right. Would you like to take the temporary willpower damage, or would you like to just re-roll again?
I'm going to take the temporary willpower damage.
I think that is probably wise. Tripathy is the Toreador Primogen.
I'm only doing it because my touchstones dictate that I probably actually should.
If you have forgotten his description, let me remind you. They constantly wear one half of their body as one style of fashion, and the other half of their body as another style of fashion, up to and including their facial hair. A lot of people at Elysium do not know how they grow facial hair, but they apparently have ways to do it, and they style it differently on either side of the face. Normally they have a big dolly mustache on one side with the curly, and clean-shaven or like a beard like mine on the other. It seems to
Fancy.
be their preferred. They also have a reputation of
2
being
successes.
bug nuts. What's that?
2 successes now.
2 successes now. You're fairly certain that's not going to do it either.
Looks like we're gonna meet bug nuts.
Is that the game that all the kids were playing during COVID?
Yep.
Yep. You have one more roll.
2 successes.
That's not going to do it. That is certainly not going to do it.
Can I take another temporary willpower?
You
then reroll?
absolutely can.
Just watch her just run out of willpower for this and still not like make it.
You will need 4 successes for the bare minimum. It will not improve their mood, but it will keep them from showing up.
No. It's 2.
There's a knock on the door, and we'll leave it there for now. Who would like to go next? No.
Hi. Hello.
Hi. Okay. You want to talk with Knives?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Is there anybody else you would like in the scene?
Just his usual, like, groupies, etc. People
Yes.
mingling around.
Yep. His normal groupies and everything are normally there. It's a Thursday night when he comes back, like, just busts in at about 1 a.m, screaming, "What's up, party people?" Saunters in. I assume you're already there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Chansey looks so tired, like, and is not obfuscated. Walking just through the crowd, people are like, "What the?" He's like, "I'm with the band," and he looks wiped. He looks even worse than he normally does.
Yeah, that's got Jordan's attention. Is like,
Yeah.
do you need anything? Can I get you something?
Nah, I'm all right. It was just it's been a long week. It's been a long... Yeah, we were doing and then Knives, like, shoots him a look, and Chansey's like, "Nothing. We were not doing nothing. I'm gonna go. And he just goes into the back.
I feel that.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Knives comes over, like, puts his arm around you. "How's it going, Joe?"
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Come on.
I think I've got most of Quinn's network mapped out locally here. I don't. How's things?
Have a seat at the bar. Let me be your whiskey priest. He goes behind the bar. He's like, "Have a seat. Got a treat for you."
Oh,
Yeah. He takes his, like, bag, his, like, duffel bag, pulls out a whiskey bottle. It moves like whiskey, but is red. Had a red worker. And you hear, like, and he pours 2 shots of this liquid, and he goes, "There you go. Had a red worker friend of mine. Figured out how to do this."
all right. Just kind of like plunk,
Yeah.
bottoms up.
Yep. It burns like whiskey. It tastes like blood and stays down.
Yep. She's just like, just breathes out. Yeah.
Good, right?
Yeah.
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 Look, I don't trust the Tremere as far as I could throw them, but they do good stuff sometimes. And he, like, puts it down behind the bar. He goes,
Yeah.
"Hey."
They got their Silas finished here with the setting up the chantry. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have some more.
Nah, I don't think so. No. He, like, leans on the bar and, like, pours another shot for him. Just leaves it on the bar, pushes it over to you. I don't think that's a good idea. It's not safe enough yet. We don't have things locked down enough. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
She kind of a little more hesitantly takes another one.
Yeah, he takes another shot. He immediately pours 2 more.
Yeah. So
Yeah? What's on your mind, Joe? Talk to me.
just trying to keep all the plates spinning, you know?
What do you have going on? Tell me your burdens.
Well, I've got a boon from Mask burning a hole in my pocket.
Yep. Yeah.
So I wanted to find out where things are going next.
Okay, well, like here on the island or in Vancouver?
Both.
All right,
You
well,
know, they're connected.
yeah, they are. I don't know they should be, though. He, like, looks around the bar. Joe, you ever want something that was yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I mean, I got you. Best child the lick could ask for. Really. Things over in Vancouver are kind of fucked. They got a scourge going on. Killing off thin bloods. Mask is going to declare. And he's going to do it soon. Made damn sure of that. But, and this is just between you and me, some of his Primogen Council doesn't want him to do that. So, some of them might gotta die.
That happens. Politics.
It does. Yeah, they seem to think that if somebody finds Siegfried, he'll come back in a blaze of glory and set Vancouver back up as a bastion. There is no way he's coming back. I bet you anything, The beckoning got him.
Bet you another bottle of that.
You think you're still kicking? You think you're still around?
There's a chance.
All right. You're on. Cheers.
Cheers.
So, Joe, I'm sure you've been seeing that I've been doing my own thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing a lot of work all over North America. Got the council running me ragged. I think if I'm able to flip Vancouver, I'm thinking I deserve a reward.
Only thing that makes it all worthwhile.
Yeah. I'm thinking it's going to be the whole damn island.
Well, yeah. Way we're pushing.
Oh no. For me.
Ah.
And you.
Hmm.
You could finally have what you want. On Prince. I can give you the right of progeny, no problem. I still don't think it's a great idea, but I'd do it for you.
I appreciate that.
It's a hell of a thing watching family die, and I'd rather you not go through it.
I think I could use some music more than substance today.
Oh, yeah, no problem. You want me to go up there?
Hmm?
Take your seat, I got you, kid.
All right.
And he plays a rockin' song and does not break eye contact with you throughout the entire set. And you have a typical evening with knives.
Yep. Perfect.
Monica, how do you get to her house?
I asked Jessica, actually.
You ask Jessica to take you to Monica's house. I'm
Not take me, but just like, hey, I know that you and Monica
Are
are
acquainted?
like smooching.
do you
Or like girlfriend.
you can't really use phones. Do you go to Jessica's apartment?
Yes.
Okay.
I show up unannounced. I just knock. Like,
I need both of you to roll dumb luck.
4 successes. Sure, because like I needed 4, so I have 4 now.
I got no successes.
That's fine. Jessica got enough for the both of you.
Okay.
So you do not arrive the same time that Tripathy does.
Sick.
Yeah, I knew that's what that was about.
Yep. So you arrive about halfway through the
Thank
week.
God for you. I would have fucking ruined that for you.
Oh, don't worry. I think I'm doing fine on my own.
Yeah.
Tripathy will show up at the end of the week, and then we'll have another scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one thing to be sent to the office. It's another when the principal just shows up.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, and then your delinquent friend shows up at the same time. Yeah, just like, I got the beers.
Yeah.
Who's this? The principal. Oh, no.
It's like, and the principal's like, shouldn't you be in math right now? It's 8 a.m.
It's an extracurricular project, I promise.
Oh, math was canceled.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
These are thinking beers.
Yeah. Jessica, it's Oliver.
She tries not answering.
I think we all know that's not going to work.
Jessica,
All right, answer the door. What do you want?
hey, can I come in?
Okay, fine.
Okay, thank you. I don't like standing out in the hallway. It makes me, I feel stupid.
How did you get past the buzzer? Someone let you into the building? They're not supposed to do that.
Oh, I thought it
No.
was okay.
No.
T-Buck walks in from the other room in a fluffy pink bathrobe.
Oh,
I thought it was all right. I let him in.
oh, well, it's fine, but you really shouldn't. It's a security thing.
We're going to watch Gilmore Girls. You want to watch?
We're on season 3.
I would love to, but I have something I have to deal with. Can you,
Can I?
in a way, I'm going to ask you this question and it's going to sound weird.
Okay.
I need Monica's number.
T-Buck just puts like a Kermit the Frog hot mug of blood like in your hand.
Good, thank you. Animals.
Yeah, it is. I know. There you go. It's a raccoon. Here you are. Yeah. It's animal blood. Yeah. It's warm. It's lovely.
I need Monica's number.
Why?
Why?
So when we caught the gangrel, and then after you and earmuffs.
Yeah, can you not listen in, I guess? I think it's a personal matter. And,
Oh, no problem. Yeah, I'll go in the other room, stare at the wall.
Okay, cool.
All right,
Thank
yeah.
you. He'll be fine.
Yeah. T-Bug just
I do this all the time.
he just goes into the bathroom and shuts the door, and then you just hear Leonard Skinner.
What?
What is he doing here?
We hang out.
You hang out.
Yeah, we're gonna watch Gilmore Girls.
We're on season 3.
Not supposed to be listening.
Sorry.
It's fine. Don't worry
Jessica,
about
what
it.
did you do? Is this like the thing I did with the cougar? You did the thing with the cougar. Jessica.
What?
I got in trouble for the cougar. You did a whole human person.
He was a vampire.
Oh, well.
He was gonna do bad things if I didn't. It's different.
Did he deblopolarize somebody?
No, if you remember, he was under the control of the Reverend. We put him aside.
Yeah.
I didn't want him to have to stay in the stanky room at Monica's place. So
The ghost basement.
I got him out. I tried to help you get out the gangrel. I tried to give you some options. You didn't go through with them. That's on you.
Well,
I tried to help you.
I know. Look, I'm just saying that when people found out about the cougar, they were mad. When they find
Yes.
out about that, they're
No,
gonna be
you're not
real
going to tell.
mad.
You're not going to tell anyone about that.
Well, I'm not gonna.
I'll give you Monica's number. How about that? And then you don't
Then I
tell
don't
anyone.
tell anybody?
You don't tell anyone. I'll give you Monica's number.
Yes.
All right.
I don't have to tell you why I need the number.
Nope, not anymore.
Sick. Okay. Perfect.
Great.
Jessica's like, I'll teach him how prestation works one way or the other. Yeah, fine. Yep. You have Monica's number. I assume not the direct line.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
So Oliver needs to
business
find
line.
like a. I guess it's what year is it?
2018.
Payphones are still dead, right?
Yeah. You're at Jessica's. There is
Jessica,
a
can I use
landline.
your phone? Actually, he's about to
Yeah.
leave. Actually, what Oliver would do?
Okay.
He'd be like, "Thank you," and he walks inside. You hear the doors close behind him, and then Jessica,
What, Oliver? She hasn't opened the door. She's
can I use your phone? Quinn took mine.
Okay. Yes, you can use the landline.
Okay, and so Oliver will. Well, I don't want to open the door. I just
Okay,
think it's rude.
I open the door.
Thank you. So Oliver walks in and he's like, "Okay, I'll find the landline."
Yeah, it's over in the kitchen because we use it to order pizza.
It rings for quite some time, and then somebody picks up. Dunsern Banking and Accounting, how may I help you?
Tell them you want to talk to Monica.
Hello, I would like to talk to Monica.
What is this regarding?
Tell her it's Oliver Tyndall.
Very well.
That should work, right?
There is,
Tell them that Jessica told you to call.
Is there still someone here?
of course.
Tell Monica that Jessica said for me to call her.
The line switches immediately.
Oh, okay.
Mr. Tyndall?
Monica?
Yes.
Hi.
This
It's
is an
weird.
open line.
Yes.
What do you need?
I need to talk to you. Can I meet you?
Yes, immediately. Stop talking on the phone and come over, thank you.
Jessica, I don't know where she is. She told me I can't talk. I can't.
I'll tell you where to go if you just. No. I'm not talking to her for you. This is your mess.
You can hear her. She's here. She told me to call.
Come over.
To your place?
Mr. Tyndall, hang up the phone.
Fuck.
Do I have to take you there too? Can you
She
not
might be
handle
less
an
mad.
address?
Well, the thing is that everyone just gets mad at me. And I think she'll be less mad at me if you're there. Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it for it to turn out this way, but this is the hand we've been dealt.
I will take you there.
Breathtaking use of the passive voice.
I'm going to take you there, Oliver. But in exchange,
I'm gonna pass out.
Yes.
you have to come over and watch the rest of Gilmore Girls with me and T-Buck at some point.
Deal.
Because I think he needs some more friends.
Do I have to watch the first 2 seasons?
Nah, you'll be fine.
I've never watched the show.
It's okay. You'll catch on quick.
This is like a boon.
Yes, it's like a boon.
We're like trading boons.
Yes, we're trading boons.
See, I'm learning.
Did you just leave T-Buck in the bathroom listening to Leonard Skinner?
T-Buck, you can come out of the bathroom, but I'm going to go out.
All right. I'll clean.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got it. He comes out with like a little pink dustpan. He has another trucker hat on. Pink. It looks like he skinned a Muppet. Yep. And he's just cleaning up.
Wow, it looks like he skinned a Muppet.
We're just going to go really quickly, and after she's clearly not mad with you, I'm going to leave.
Okay.
Okay?
Man, you probably don't even know what a Muppet is. He's like walking out and it's like, man.
Of course I know what the Muppets are. I've seen old people watch TV.
Do you have a car?
Nope. We're going to go take...
We're going to take the bus. That is, yes. Can we please
Can
take,
we take the bus?
You know that you can call Monica for a car.
I'm doing that.
Okay.
Part of me wants to take the bus. Part of me as the player wants to take the bus because it's funny, but I don't, as Jessica doesn't want to suffer. That
You would take... Yeah. All of your dice pools would be lessened because of your
Yeah.
Toreador-ness.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
Yep.
we're taking car.
A beautiful opulent car arrives for you. Giuseppe is in fact himself driving. He opens the door and you get into the back of a miniaturized limo. There it is, just incredibly stocked. The seats like squeak when you sit down on them. It smells like elderwood in here.
There's snacks in here?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Giuseppe.
there's peanuts and jerky and all sorts of stuff. Yeah.
Oliver starts like loading
Yep.
his pockets.
Madam,
Nice to see you again.
a pleasure.
Hey, Giuseppe.
Mr. Tyndall,
I'm going to take some of these peanuts.
I assumed. Yeah, he just goes. Yeah, you're like, I'm going to take some of these peanuts. Very good. And then like the partition just goes up. Yeah. Very well.
So why do you want to talk to Monica?
Okay, well, if I have to keep your secret, you have to keep my secret.
Okay.
Okay, so when we were after the thing with the gangrel, and you and Joe left, Quinn basically tortured and extracted the information that he needed out of the gangrel, and
He Batmaned her, essentially. Like, I want to be very clear. There was no physical torture.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's just like it was
he Batmaned her and used like whammies on her and stuff.
He used like Jedi mind powers to like crack their brain open.
Yeah, okay, Star Wars. T-Buck likes that show.
I don't. I am scared of vampires,
You should be.
and that made me realize that if they're going to do that to the gangrel, like that could be me, because I'm a Kaitif. So I need to find out how I defend myself against vampires.
Okay.
And I wasn't going to ask Quinn,
No, you shouldn't ask Quinn.
and I wasn't going to ask chains or knives, because and the only unaffiliated person is Monica. You know? Well, she has a clan, but I just mean like that we're not directly involved with. And I need like a neutral third party.
Okay. Just a heads up before we get there. I'm gonna let you know that I wouldn't necessarily call Monica neutral. She is involved in a lot of things. She'll probably give you some good advice, though.
Okay.
She might give you some really weird advice, though.
Okay.
So be prepared for that and really think through these choices and options, okay?
Am I in trouble?
No,
Am I going to be in trouble?
I don't know. You'll probably be fine. Just think about things before you just take them. Okay?
He like looks at you and he like takes a bag of peanuts out and puts it back in the drawer.
The peanuts
I
are
didn't
probably
think-
fine, but
Really?
Yeah,
You sure?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm talking about ghosts and things. Just, just think.
What do you mean ghosts? I'm just asking about vampires.
You've been there before.
We've arrived.
Let's go inside.
Okay.
Yeah. You are familiar with Monica's mansion at this point. The doors, again, open completely on their own. Giuseppe walks in.
Giuseppe, who opened the...
You've been here
Oh,
before.
he stops and like...
There's no sensors or anything.
Just come on. Just come in.
Is that the ghosts?
Monica is at the top of the stairs in a very, very elegant dress, just almost floating down the stairs, walking so just stately, it looks like she is just drifting down.
Oh.
Mr. Tyndall, well...
I'm dropping him off. He was afraid you were angry. He seemed to think that he needed a friend. So I've
and you're
done
friends
that.
now.
He wouldn't leave my apartment.
I see.
I always kind of thought we were friends.
We're a coterie.
Oh.
You come and watch
We're
Gilmore Girls and we'll see.
We're co-workers.
If you come and watch Gilmore Girls, we'll see.
Okay.
Okay.
She roped you into that show, did she?
Yeah.
It's so good.
No.
It might be good.
I wish you luck.
Sorry, I didn't mean to call on the phone.
That's fine.
You just seemed really mad.
Because you were talking about my house and used my name over an open line.
Oh, yeah.
We don't do that.
Yeah, we don't do that.
Oh, that's right.
Especially from Miss Chadwick's house.
Okay, sorry. I have some things I need to ask you because I couldn't ask Quinn and I couldn't ask Chains.
I'm surprised it took this long. Please. I assume you'd like something to eat?
Yeah.
You know where the fridge is.
Yeah. Oliver.
Yeah. I'm going to get changed. Are we? And you like?
Oh, yeah, I'm gone. I'm not here
Yeah,
anymore.
you
I'm
head into the
gone.
back,
Yeah.
and
I'm very sorry. I needed him to leave.
that's fine. Just, you're not staying?
Not tonight. I can't.
Oh, it's Gilmore Girls night.
It's
I
Gilmore
remember.
Girls night, and
Of
I've got
course.
some stuff I got to do this week.
Of course, I understand.
Soon?
Please. Okay. And she takes your hand, kisses it, like looks around, like to make sure that Oliver's not Kool-Aid Manning back through the like other wall.
Actually, can I see, you see Oliver like... He's like...
If she saw you, and she would, yeah she turns it into a handshake. Like, yeah.
She's just like, he's been nosy. Have fun.
Thank you. I'll be right with you, Mr. Tyndall. She gets changed and comes back down.
He's like, oh God.
Yeah. Spooky. I'll be right with you, Mr. Tyndall.
Yeah.
We're going to pause this here because it's been going for a little while.
Yes.
The evening is still and quiet, as it normally is in the observatory. It's still the night scientist, the only one that's sort of communicating with the other side of the world. Elizabeth Berger is here.
Well, it looks like it's all set for the next day.
Cool. Yeah, so you've got your observations programmed in?
Exactly. It just runs through this program automatically, sequentially.
Tracks the target?
Keeps the logs from the last 10 years. We got lots of backups.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for letting me hang out. I realize it's probably been annoying to have somebody who doesn't know anything asking questions.
No, I love it. I wish I could still teach. Takes me back to the old days.
Well, thank you.
As far as Elizabeth knows, this is just a incredibly wealthy benefactor for the observatory that just likes to kick around. Just one of those eccentric rich people.
Well, gotta get home and feed my cats.
Tell them I told them they're perfect.
Will do.
Yep. You know these cats. You have seen pictures of these cats multiple times.
Yeah, they're, God, she would have terrible cats, wouldn't she? Yeah, just like...
They all have the mange.
Yeah, they're like 45 years old.
Yeah. That was very good. You are left alone in this place meant to observe the sky and all of eternity. Beneath your feet, the chantry that you helped to find, source, and construct. That you now stay in, alone. The stillness and quiet of this place is absolute. What do you do?
Silas has been studying like the telescope. He knows how it works. He knows.
He does. He's had an excellent teacher.
Yeah. It's like big mirrors, a couple of ends, and he's pretty sure that this is going to not do anything, and he's going to feel stupid.
Okay.
He is 99.99% certain that this is not going to do anything, and that he's going to feel like, I don't even know what I thought was going to happen.
Fantastic that you're alone and you told no one.
Because he didn't want to look stupid in front of people.
This
that's
is
fair.
extreme Oliver
Yeah.
energy right now.
Yeah.
He's rubbed off on you. He's I just didn't want to look stupid, so I didn't ask.
This is some Oliver shit. This is definitely some Tremere shit too.
He's written a letter, though,
All right.
to Theo.
Yep.
Yeah.
That says, I'm gonna summon a demon. Wish me luck.
No, this is something that, like, he is going to try to explain what has happened to Oliver and what's happened to him.
Ah, okay.
He can't show the letter to anyone to make sure that it actually says what he thinks it says. Because I don't know, maybe he's just describing the 2016 League of Legends meta in detail. But he thinks it's pretty, like,
I think that was the Juggernaut.
detailed.
Meta. Pretty
The Juggernaut
sure. Yeah, it was
meta? Okay,
Juggernaut. The Juggernaut patch for Worlds was 2016. Okay, anyway, continue on.
And he puts it in the dead drop. And he comes back. And yeah, this is stupid. He considers not doing it.
But
But it's already programmed in. At dawn, it's going to, like, track the sun.
Do it.
He verifies it a couple of times.
It checks out.
Goes back. He, like, brews a cup of tea out of, like, the observatory canteen.
Certainly.
And he's like,
It tastes like ash.
yeah.
Okay. Do you want to?
Yeah, I didn't know it was Lipton.
Did you want to? Did you want to make a rouse check to actually drink it? To use Flush of Life?
It might be worth it just this once to go all out.
Yeah, go. Forgive me, Sensei. Yeah, I'll use a rouse check.
Okay.
We're good.
Great.
Yeah. Flush of
You're-
life.
Yeah, you're able to drink. What's your humanity? 7?
8.
8. Oh, you are able to taste this and
Yeah.
even enjoy it a little bit.
Well,
Before we continue with this action, what are your convictions again?
never alone. He is always part of something, right?
Of course.
And nothing ends.
Do you believe that in this evening he might be acting against one of those two convictions?
Yeah, but he's just trying to keep other people safe.
Does that go? This is up to you.
Yeah.
I would argue that, like, no one else can help him. Like,
Yeah.
he can't tell anyone, so
Yeah.
he has to do it alone.
And it's, probably extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's probably because of the convictions, really. It's because you have the responsibility of the weight of, your character's past, and then also the weight of the future.
All right.
There used to be the ability in previous editions of the game for you to, like, stay up slightly too late.
Yes, you can, especially with your humanity. You
Okay.
100% can.
Okay.
Yep.
So he's going to wait until basically dawn.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Like, when the sky starts to lighten, and he's, like, checking the telescope to make sure that it's tracking correctly.
All right. Please roll your humanity.
So I just chuck this many dice?
Yep.
Okay.
No hunger.
Is this going to be like, you ever seen that GIF? I think it's from Final Fantasy 14 with the light. The guy's like standing there in the light and he's like
Yeah.
smiling and it goes.
And then it goes.
It's like you're going to be Terminator. You're going to be holding onto the chain link fence and the nuke's going to go off and then you're just going to be a skeleton standing there.
I mean, like, it's not dawn yet. He can just, like, once this does nothing and he feels stupid, he can just go into...
You think if you put your eye up to the eyepiece, it'll just shoot through your head like a laser?
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose that depends on what you think the sun is doing.
Photons, man.
Yeah, I mean,
There are
it seems
so
to be.
many photons.
But, like, the night sky is full of them.
Let's make a roll.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's a crit. Okay, so 4,
You're fine.
7.
You're fine.
Okay.
He's
With a
really
crit?
super fine.
No, that's counting the crit. Two
okay.
tens.
Yeah, 2
would
tens.
be
So,
4
so
dice.
it was 7, but with a crit
Yeah.
on it. Okay. It's really hard to do anything special for I stay awake.
Right.
So you do.
Okay. Like maybe I just feel particularly resolved.
You do. Yeah. You're like, this is stupid. I'm going to do it.
Yeah, nothing is going to happen, and nobody has to know that I had this stupid idea.
But you'll know. You'll know that you'll have an answer. Right?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, he's seen scientists on television shows and knows that the best way of like learning things is just to make mistakes, make stupid mistakes.
Yep.
You got to confirm the negatives as well as
Tickle
the
the dragon's
positives.
tail. You
Yeah.
know, you gotta.
So what does this look like?
I give the sun the finger.
I mean, everything's closed.
Yeah,
You know,
I
you
assume
are-
the actual office that has all the like computers and equipment in it is probably like nowhere near the actual dome.
It is not.
You know, he leaves that office, locks the door, as you're supposed to, goes up to the observation dome, and just kind of like paces around it a little bit.
You know exactly when dawn's going to be because
Yeah,
of the
I can.
equipment.
Yeah.
It's about 20 minutes.
He starts a timer and walks down to his casket.
Okay.
How long did that take?
3 minutes to get through the secret door and get actually through the complex into your room.
He adds 20 seconds,
Okay.
goes back, and then waits that amount of time before dawn, plus, say, 6 seconds to say Bloody Mary 3 times.
Please roll Resolve Occult.
You realize this is an extremely bad idea. Is this blood sorcery? No.
Nope.
No special dice for you.
3 successes.
Would you like to spend a willpower?
Yes.
You will need to beat 5.
No.
Are you at 4?
I'm still at 3.
So you say Bloody Mary into the mirror 3 times. Dawn is approaching. You do feel incredibly resolved. What does Silas want to happen here?
He wants to get rid of whatever this is. Because it strikes him as it's unfair to Oliver, and now it's hurting him, hurting Silas in some way. And honestly, fuck this thing. This seems to be what also took Marge. So, yeah, he wants this thing to be out and done, and he has an idea, and he's arrogant enough to follow through on it. Like, surely nobody's thought of this before. I'm a genius.
That roll was to afford you some protection.
Oh,
Your feet feel wet. You look down and there's a woman washing them for you. You're sitting in one of the office chairs. You called.
you're real.
I've always been real, Silas. Of course.
What do you want?
She just very calmly washes your feet, taking turns one after the other. She's wearing a linen robe. One covers her face, covers her head.
I remember this story.
Silas, I want freedom.
From what?
The chains that bind me. Don't we all? Don't you?
Yeah. The ties that bind, and how does the rest of it go? The ties that bind and free the soul.
Yes. All I want is freedom, Silas. Will you help give it to me? Will you help forgive me?
I can't forgive you unless I know what you're asking absolution for.
More than you could possibly imagine. More than you can possibly imagine. I want your help. And I can offer you so very much. What do you want? here in your castle of stone and stars, alone. The man who wants to be a part of something. What are you a part of here?
This has to end.
Yes, I agree. I fully agree.
It will end. But how?
Oh. And she wipes one foot and puts her feet back. And it's not oil that she was washing them in. Not frankincense and myrrh and waters and pleasant smells. Your feet are in something thick and viscous. She looks up at you with red eyes. Are you threatening me, Mr. Reed?
I can't threaten you. I don't think you can be... I don't think what you are can possibly be affected by me.
What do you know about me? What do you know about what I am?
I'm building that.
If you want to stop me, I suggest you build faster, because there are some, unlike you, that do listen to me, Mr. Reed. They listen well, and they are granted gifts. I want to grant one to you. Why won't you let me?
Because I don't think I want what you offer.
You don't know what I offer. Ask. Ask me, Mr. Reed. Ask me and I'll let him go.
I don't know what I want.
And isn't that a shame?
No.
I knew a man who didn't know what he wanted once. And they put him up on a tree.
I know that story too. But the tree isn't the cross.
Close enough.
I don't want your golden bough.
You will. But maybe you should discuss it with a friend. You and Oliver can now talk to each other about Mary. She vanishes. You are incredibly tired, and the sun is starting to encroach upon where you are. Please
Fuck.
Please make a frenzy check.
It's willpower, isn't it?
It's willpower plus 1/3 of your humanity.
I have 5.
Rounded down.
Because I've spent
Yep.
1 point of willpower, and then 1/3 of my humanity rounding down is 2. Hunger dice. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
4 successes?
Yeah.
You manage to resist the absolute terror of the sun. You still run into the basement and are able to get... You're able to get to where you need to be fairly quickly.
I lock the door, like, he like, you know how Silas will button his collar when he goes into Elysium because he doesn't like having his throat exposed?
Yep.
He locks the doors behind him because, like, that'll keep Bloody Mary out.
Does Oliver feel anything when this happens? Or is this like before or after?
This takes place before.
Okay.
I assume Silas would do this earlier in the downtime week because he wouldn't wait.
Okay.
Yeah. No, Oliver doesn't feel anything.
Anything? There's
Nope.
no, yeah, okay.
No. You do, though. You understand what happened.
Yeah.
Yep. We'll jump back over to Monica and Oliver. Monica comes down just in jeans, like essentially
Oliver's, like,
jeans.
got a big-
Yeah, jeans and a t-shirt.
plate of food, and he's like
Yeah.
just sitting there, just
Yeah, it's like cold cuts. Like he's got a whole charcuterie
He's
board.
eating spaghetti
Yeah.
somehow. Like,
Yeah.
he's got like spaghetti and like a bunch of random stuff.
Did he cook?
Sure.
Yeah, all right, yeah. He just straight up cooked, yeah.
Just like, yeah.
Yeah. Make an intelligence craft check.
Oh. You always have 1 hunger dice, right?
Yep.
Yeah. 1 success.
1
Does
success?
2 1s mean anything?
No.
Okay.
No. 1 success?
Yeah.
Okay. They're not. It's
He like reheated some food.
He found some leftovers and stuff. Yeah. It's not great. She comes in, jeans, t-shirt, matching jacket. So, Mr. Tyndall, what can I do for you?
You like her.
Are you here to extort me?
No, I don't know. Be nice to her. She's a good egg.
You mean that.
Of course I mean it.
Too bad you're wrong, but you mean it.
But she's not a good egg?
No. Oh, you're thick as a brick, aren't you? Anyway, what can I do for you? Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I eat a lot, but
Yes, I would appreciate it. I would consider it a personal favor for whatever the hell it is you're here for tonight, that you keep that to yourself. I'm not going to hide it.
Yeah. You're good. I've been around students my whole life. I know when people like each other. I knew way before.
Wonderful.
I have a question.
Of course. Maybe you are cut out for this life. Yes?
So, I couldn't talk to Quinn, and I couldn't talk to Chains or Knives.
Mm-hmm.
And this is going to sound weird to say out loud. I want to know how to deal with a vampire.
In what way?
From what I know about vampire things, I'm going to regret what I'm going to say right now.
A moment. You're going to be asking some basic questions, yes?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
I have a cousin here. Do you mind if they sit in on this? They're new.
Like another new vampire?
Yes.
Yeah.
Excellent. I'll be, she like goes over to an intercom. She goes, Grace, would you mind coming down to the kitchen, please? And you hear, yeah, yes, miss, but just, it's fine. Just come down to the kitchen. She's very awkward.
Yeah.
A college-age girl kind of walks in, like brown hair tied back into a ponytail. She's got like a UVic hoodie on, green eyes. She's rather pretty, but very, very pale. Very, very, very awkward. Kind
What are you taking?
Oh, shop.
No shit. He looks at Monica like,
She's like, yes, absolutely. Yes.
really? I'm a bit of a shop teacher myself.
Oh, great. I'm Grace. It's nice to meet you.
He looks at Monica. I made it weird, didn't I?
No, if anything, she did.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
But he shakes
Yeah,
her
yeah.
hand like upside down
Yeah.
with his left hand because he's like,
Yep.
it's nice to meet you.
How are you doing that?
What?
Eating. How are you eating?
Oh. I don't know. It's just a thing I can do.
Monica looks at Grace and is just like, it's fine. Just sit down. We're going to go over some basics. Mr. Tyndall is also fresh to the night, so...
Well, I have to... Because there's some specific things that I'm more worried about than just... Like, I know staking, garlic's not a thing.
not to most.
Not to most, you know, it's... But...
Monica, like, hops up on the island, like, sits on the island and kind of, like, leans back a little.
There's no elegant way to say it, really. Like, a couple nights ago, we had to go up island, and we found a gangrel that was a thin blood, and it had
She reaches up and touches her necklace. Come on.
Can I make an awareness check?
Absolutely, if you
Yeah.
want to, yeah.
Just a straight awareness, or
Yeah, it would be wits awareness.
wits awareness? Yeah, I can do that.
I'll get for free. I can tell you she's done this before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but now he's only just 4 successes.
Okay. She has definitely done this before, especially when people are sharing information.
Okay.
And Jessica mentioned ghosts.
Yeah.
That's the information that 4 successes will get you.
Okay.
Yep. It's the silver necklace with like a small, like what looks like a silver-plated finger bone in between like 2 chains.
Oliver will he's not subtle enough that he's like stops and he's like,
Yep.
we went up island and
It's a family heirloom. Calm down. Not everything's. What, you don't know what a fidget toy is?
I do, but come on, you have a ghost basement.
Grace goes, you have a ghost basement? No. Yes. Later.
So a couple
Quiet.
nights ago, we found a gangrel. It's thin blood. It was killing people. It deboglerized somebody. Diablerized.
There you are.
Yes.
Monica's like actually like, way to go. She's like probably the kindest person that you've met.
been
She's
the
not
nicest.
kind, but yeah.
she's
Yeah,
tolerant.
Yep.
And we had to take it back we took it back to Elysium to interrogate it because we wanted to find out what was going on.
All right. Here, fine. She like takes out like she opens up a drawer and like takes out a fork and starts like fiddling with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Do you want to make another awareness check?
yes, he does. 4 successes.
It is a baby's fork. It's like a little silver baby fork.
Oliver wouldn't know there's any connection between the two, right?
He would. He's been told enough. He just forgets that he's been told. He has been told with 4 successes. You can definitely recall that ghosts are sometimes tied to objects.
Quinn, we like since it diablerized somebody, we had to kill it. But I argued a little bit for just
With the sheriff.
yes.
Okay.
About the hypocrisy of the situation, just because I am a Kaitif, we eat people sometimes.
Of course.
It's a bit ridiculous that we can decide, oh, you ate a vampire, so now you die. I get it, but I'm just saying I had to voice.
There's a lot more of them than there are of us.
That's true. It's like, I never thought about it like that. They didn't say it like
Grace
that.
goes like, kind.
Well, yeah, I keep
5 points to the lady in the back.
Damn, I'm down 5. I elected to stay behind and watch what Quinn had to do.
Okay.
I don't want that to happen to me.
Don't break the masquerade.
Yeah, I understand, but I'm assuming that there might be a time when maybe something comes after me. I don't trust anyone anymore.
All right. And yet you came to me.
Well, trust is a strong word.
All right.
It's just that I don't know what to do. Like, is there anything... Like, I understand staking is a thing.
Staking paralyzes, yes. Fire, sunlight.
Yeah. But what about the mind stuff? Like, I don't want someone to crack my brain like a robin's egg and then stake me and put me in a garbage can and light me on fire.
You are aware of some of the abilities that we have, yes? And that different clans have different abilities? And part of the reason why Kaitif are feared is because
nobody knows what we can do.
Nobody knows what you can do because it's just
It's just that I didn't want to be this. Mm-hmm. And that Gangrel didn't want to be that.
Of course.
But it was the hand they were dealt, and then they got killed for just being who they were.
You want to be able to defend your mind.
Yeah.
I can teach you that. My clan is very good at it.
What's it going to cost me?
A favor. To be called in at a time of my choosing. You're not asking to learn anything esoteric. It's fairly basic. I'm happy to give you lessons. You will have to drink some of my blood, though.
Oh.
Once. Only once. You're familiar with the blood bond? I'll take that as a yes. I'll tell you later, Grace.
Yeah, I am.
All right. Only once.
I thought you had to do it 3 times.
Yes, I'm trying to teach you a discipline. It's something that vampires call their abilities sometimes, disciplines, or I'm trying to teach you how to fortify your mind.
Yeah.
How to make your body stronger.
Am I overreacting?
No. Certainly not.
Why does it feel like we all hate each other?
Generally because we do. If you believe some, it's because we were cursed to.
Like we were cursed not to get along?
Yeah.
I guess humans don't get along that much either.
No, but it's really bad for us.
Yeah.
You live long enough.
Monica, I don't like this.
My baby. No. I know.
But it's just... I mean, I was unhappy before when I was a human, but now it's just like... We all hate each other, and there's all these rules.
Who's paying your bills?
Quinn.
How about we make it me?
Why?
I want to help you out. Hold
It's
on.
just like every time somebody offers me something, it's some kind of trick, or it's a thing,
No,
or
this
it's like...
this isn't a trick.
It's a power play.
Oh, this is absolutely a power play.
But why?
Because I have goals on this island. Because I want freedom, Mr. Dindal.
Freedom from what?
The fear that you're feeling right now. I feel it too. But do you know what helps that? Power. Power helps that.
I'm a 13th generation Kaitif. I don't have anything.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not going to coddle you. That's not my way. That's not what we do here.
I know.
You came to me. Do you want freedom or not?
Yeah.
Then
Yes.
Let me help you.
Okay.
And yes, it's absolutely a power play.
Okay.
I take Quinn's power over you from him and transfer it to me. I take an asset away from him and I help you and put you in my debt. I will ask you for favors every now and again. I will ask you to help me if I'm going to pay all of your bills.
Mm-hmm.
Or I could just hire you and you could work for me. You will have to dig up bodies.
Like from a graveyard?
That is non-negotiable, unfortunately. I need it for my work.
Do I get to find out what your work is?
I don't know if you do. Do you?
Well, I mean, I'm going to ask questions.
Yes.
I guess it's up to you whether you answer them or not.
Oh, no. The person that asks the question bears the burden of the answer, Mr. Tyndall.
True.
You're not the only one I've said that to. Is that... Shut up, Grace.
I have been looking for purpose, and I don't have it anywhere. I mean, especially after the events with the Reverend, and then the period afterwards was miserable because we weren't doing anything, and I was just left alone, and nobody wants to hang out with a Kaitif, right? Especially a Kaitif that asks a lot of questions.
Mr. Tyndall, you've made most of that up. You've told yourself these stories. Do you know how I know that? Because I used to do the same. My uncle used to keep me under his thumb. Always. Much like Quinn does to you, it seems. And do you know what I did? I got some friends and I burned his mansion to the fucking ground. I cut off his head and I sent it to his sire. And do you know what they did? Congratulated me.
Why?
Because I stood up for myself, Mr. Tyndall. Sometimes the path is blood and fire. Doesn't have to be for you, but I'm happy to offer you a measure of protection. No, you can't move in.
Damn. You are always a step ahead.
I'm just observant, and I look for the opportunities as they present themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows? I might be a worthy ally someday. It's the Wild West here, Mr. Tyndall. Everybody wants a piece.
I just wish I was Clint Eastwood.
No. Mr. Tyndall, you never want to be the power. You want to be the power behind the power.
It all or stops. Like you.
Mm-hmm. Grace just kind of goes, "You're kind of scary."
No.
Oh, sorry.
I think I get it.
Wonderful.
You're the first person to be honest with me.
I don't have time to not be. And that's sad that I'm the first person to be honest with you. When it really should be you.
Yeah.
I think it's time to get off your ass, Mr. Tyndall.
I think you're right.
I'll start making the arrangements, yes?
Yeah.
Please leave your driver's license with Giuseppe, and I will take care of it.
Okay.
I am going to delete your existence from every network on Earth.
Like,
You will no longer exist.
as a person or as a
Oh,
kindred?
as a human, yes. I'll fashion you a new identity, and you work for me now.
You still call me Oliver?
Of course.
Okay.
But you work for me now, yes?
Yes.
Mr. Tyndall, I believe that this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Can I talk now? I'd be nice at her if I were you.
Yeah, you can.
Give what you want to get.
It's true.
There was like 18 words I didn't understand.
That'll happen.
It will?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot.
And you said caitiff.
Kaitif.
Kaitif.
Yeah.
Okay.
That means like I don't have a gang. I don't have like a, you know.
No,
You don't know?
I don't.
Okay, so like, you know how there's all of the different houses? Just like the...
And you spend the rest of the evening
and then it like
explaining. Yeah. You spend the rest of the evening. So we're going to go to the end of downtime. We'll get to it in a second. As a matter of fact, they don't show up at your house.
Okay.
You're all called to Elysium.
Oh, no.
Knives reaches out to Joe, and through Joe to the entire coterie. He has some glad tidings and invites you all to the Prince and the Pauper. Knives does just about all of their business in public. That's part of how they maintain the masquerade, is that they're always out, like among the people. The people that know him know him. He is able to talk to people surreptitiously. He invites you all up to the bar and like leans on it. He's like, you know, normally it takes you in the back room or like over into the VIP corner, but this time he brings you up to the bar. And just other people are up at the bar. As soon as he comes back, they just leave. They just get up and go as if they're uncomfortable, as if something dangerous had just walked behind the bar. And it did. And they know it on some instinctual level. He motions to the 4 seats and leans forward. I have good news for you. You're all getting invited to Vancouver.
By who?
Mask. You see, the Prince of Vancouver heard of all of your exploits. And, well, he wants to host you. He wants to show you his fair city.
The prince? So Siegfried's back?
About that. I may have said that prematurely, but I have it on very good authority that Vancouver is going to declare for the Camarilla soon. It's been long enough. Neither Prince Siegfried or his partner Julia, my condolences to your house, are expected to return. It seems they were definitely called away by the beckoning. And that is...
Out of character. What's the beckoning again?
The beckoning is a lot of older vampires just got called away to somewhere. They just left. Certain vampires, not all vampires, but a lot of them, over a certain generation, were called somewhere and feel this pull to go places. Some to the Middle East, some north, some all over. The Sabbat call it the Gehenna War. And they believe that it is a phenomenon that is happening because the clan founders are beginning to wake up. So they're going to find them and kill them, because that's what they think their job is. But all of these other vampires have just up and vanished. That's part of the reason why the Camarilla pulled back on technology so much, because the Second Inquisition started to be a thing, and a lot of their older, very powerful vampires just kind of fucked off somewhere. So even if you diablerize past a certain generation, you start to feel a call, a beckoning. Kaitif do not feel this.
Oh.
Thin Bloods do not feel this. Even the ones of a generation.
Is that
low
a sore spot for some vampires? Like they're jealous of the fact that...
100%. Yes.
So as a vampire, it's just like vampires dying of old age, essentially, right? Kind of?
For lack of a better term.
Yeah.
Some of them are just gone. Some of them have figured out a way to stave off the beckoning. Monica's clan does not feel it either. Nobody knows why. But they have all of their members, but they kind of killed the middle generation of most of them, because a lot of the kids got together and rose up and did that. Monica had told you how she killed her uncle. Yeah. And then a lot of the top level of the Hikatsu were just like, cool, we're doing this now. Great. So that's like some cities just went without a prince, because the prince was just like, and bye. And we're just gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I believe they're going to declare. He's invited you over. Mm-hmm. You all have a boon from him. Mm-hmm. And I think it would be good for you to experience how a larger city's court is run. Because I have to say, I have been very impressed with all of you. There hasn't been a lot of masquerade breaches. You've all been doing your job. Quinn reports a sterling record, and he is very hard to impress. You look confused, Oliver.
Quinn
Yeah.
said nice things about, well, these three.
No, all of you. Yes. Yeah. Look, I'm not going to shit you, Oliver. Yeah. I'm not a shitting kind of guy.
Okay.
Chancey seems to like you. I trust his instincts.
Is Chancey here?
I'm always here.
Jesus.
Yep.
I have to talk to you.
Always watching.
I have to talk to you later.
All right, you don't have to whisper. Everybody can hear you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. We're just whispering? Is that just what we're doing? Okay. All right. Hold on, boss. We're talking.
I'm nervous.
Yeah?
I don't want to ask you here.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, secret, clandestine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the best thing in
That's
the
a
world.
clan?
What? No. 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 It just means secret. Yeah. Yeah. I can see the confusion, though. Yeah.
There's a lot of proper nouns people are throwing at me. And
Oh, yeah, lots of capital letters.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah. Yeah, I totally get it.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? What's going on?
Oh, hi.
What's up?
The Destines are a very secretive clan.
Not much.
Just start feeding him
she's
that.
seeing someone.
Hey,
What?
shush.
Sorry.
All right, look.
We
You
talked
don't have
about
to.
that.
Look,
You can't just...
I didn't say who.
Jessica, is this the thing?
I'm not talking to you about that right now. No, it's not here.
Okay.
you all are having this conversation in front of the Archon.
Yeah.
All right. Just wanted to remind where the setting was.
Yeah.
All right, so cool. Yeah. Is it you? Are you two?
Oh, it's not me. She's out of my league. No. But I'm just saying that
Not out of
she's
mine.
seeing someone.
All right. He leans over to Silas. How you doing?
I'm just gonna like take my hand and push
Yeah, yeah,
Chauncey
yeah.
away. It's like, so
Knives is like, that's what you have to do.
Do we have a
That's-
reservation?
He kind of like vanishes off into the crowd.
Thanks for asking.
When do we have to go?
We don't have to. It's an invitation. I'd recommend it though.
Well, so we have to go.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
This is
sorry. It's kind of one of those habits. Well, not for them. For me. I need you all to put on your best. I need you to represent us well.
What if I use my boon to not go? Oliver laughed himself. Like,
That's your choice,
funny.
buddy.
Yeah.
That's
It's
your
a
choice.
real
Yeah, you
good
could do
waste
that.
of that kind of boon.
It's pretty funny though. Doesn't anybody else think that's pretty funny?
That
Like,
would
sorry.
That kind of pissed me off, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
I won't do it, but I think it's funny.
I mean,
It's kinda funny.
not gonna lie, that is
kinda
kind of funny,
funny,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of good.
Joe's just not laughing. Just like,
Yeah. Yeah, just yeah. I know. I just need you to put on your Sunday best. I need you to represent well. I mean, you're all right.
It's a figure of speech.
I know it's Sunday best.
I didn't say birthday suit, but hey, a lot of hot Toreador over there, so you do what you like. So yeah, I'm gonna need you to go and do that. I'm gonna need you to really rep the island, because you're not just repping the island. You're gonna be repping me.
always.
I'm worried about you. I'm never worried about you. But we've got 2 children of the Primogen. I'm gonna ask you two to do me a favor. I need you to find out what your sires think of how things are going, the direction things are going. And I understand what the loyalty to a sire is. But imagine what the loyalty to an Archon could give you. The resources I have at my disposal can make you very, very rich and set you up for life. And I'm not asking you to betray them. I'm asking you to just find out how they feel about things. I just need to know the way the wind is blowing, because if anybody's going to protect them, it's me.
Okay.
I'll see. I owe a visit. Probably.
And then you hear, "Where is she?"
She visibly jumps.
Oliver, like,
She's just like, oh no.
Every eye in this place turns towards the door. Some of them are just drawn that way. Some people are just... Every eye turns towards the figure standing in the door, flanked by two people dressed like chess pieces. Like, full-on one white knight, one black knight. Their outfit is white and black on opposite sides to both. One side dressed like a king, the other side like a queen.
is this like a Alice in Wonderland thing, or?
No, this is just Tripathy.
That's Tripathy?
Where is she? My child, I demand to know. You, Surf! Just points to a random person from the top of the stairs. Tell me where she is.
I can tell by your...
I don't know how you're talking about, man. I don't... I can tell by your... What the fuck? Silence! Okay.
Oliver's like, I can tell by your body language that you do not want to be seen right now.
Yeah, that's not gonna not happen though.
You hear from behind you.
You want me to do something?
You hear from behind you like a couple of people talking like, I didn't know I was into that. I'm so into that. I'm having weird feelings, man. I'm having feelings I haven't felt before. Almost everybody in the place is having conversations like that.
Mm-hmm.
I need everybody here to roll willpower.
Okay.
I assume I haven't recovered my willpower damage?
No, you have not.
Okay.
That will be at the beginning of the next session.
All right.
I use so much trying to write a letter. 2.
3 successes.
3 successes? Okay.
2 10s is a crit, right?
2 10s is a crit.
So that counts as 4 successes?
Yep. 4 plus whatever other successes you got.
7.
7?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody that got below 4
Uh-oh.
is having feelings.
Am I allowed to use my bond resistance for that?
No.
Dang it.
This is presence. You're not unfamiliar with this feeling. Your sire has always confused you.
Yep.
They have not seen you yet. You all can have one turn to act. Not you two that are having feelings. You two have one chance to act.
I mean, I was already having some kinds of feelings.
Knives failed.
I was gonna like turn back around to try to make eye contact with Knives.
No,
And,
Knives,
like,
you know those eyes. Those eyes scream, I'ma fuck that.
Joe's gonna go welcome the house guests, basically.
Okay. Yeah, you walked like
Yeah,
through the
just
crowd.
like-
Pretty much everybody has stopped. Like the jukebox died when this occurred. It is silent in here, and it's just a bunch of people that are very confused, and most of them found a new kink.
The jukebox only plays one song now.
Can I assume that since Oliver, my awareness is good enough that I think that I would pick up that people that this has happened?
Oh, 100%. Yeah,
Like,
it's
I just,
too...
and I'm not feeling it, so I'm like,
Yeah.
oh.
It's too weird. You don't have to roll a damn thing.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
just like-
this is a difficulty nothing.
Yeah, like you saw Jessica literally like just freak out, and then now she's being all like, oh.
Where is she? I had to take a boat. I hate them. You all should know.
So yeah,
Yeah,
Jordan was
I hate
gonna
boats
walk
too.
up and
Yes,
like
they
full etiquette
Yeah.
and greeting and escort them
he's
to
so
the VIP area.
Please roll composure etiquette.
Composure etiquette. My hunger's recovered from our downtime.
If this were not a Toreador, this wouldn't matter. This is a Toreador. This matters.
Yep.
This is
doing
going
it.
to be, for this, I'm just letting you know until this is resolved, this is social combat.
Okay.
Finally. Four.
Yes, that's, you know exactly how to greet him. Absolutely. Yeah, you walk up in full, like, please come right this way. You take them over to the VIP booth. They look around like, oh, how bohemian. Ah, your Knives' get, yes?
Yes.
A pleasure to meet me.
And you're Jessica's sire.
I am. Do you happen to know where Jessica is? I'm just beside myself.
Oh, yes, I'll just fetch her for you.
Thank you so much. And that's the VIP section there? Mm-hmm. No, thank you. I shall stay where I am.
Okay. She goes and...
So
Yes.
right. So right. That is the VIP section now. I didn't get that before, but yeah, no, that's so true.
Take an experience, man, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, for role-playing this, 100%. Way to go. Anytime anybody, like, if your character's being affected, anytime you roleplay, like, I'm just gonna, I will heap riches upon you. Yeah.
So you okay?
I feel better than I have in weeks.
Jordan just, like,
Yeah.
grabs Jessica by the elbow in the back.
Oh yeah,
and
I'm just
like,
going with you. Like I'm
drives
not.
her slowly.
Yeah. There. Just spots you from across, like, whatever happened releases all at once, and people are just like, that was weird. The jukebox starts again. And sort of everything kind of like goes back to normal as soon as Tripathy sees you. They glide over to you. They move through the crowd. Like the crowd moves around them as if they had a warp field.
Tripathy, hi. So good to see you.
It's a pleasure as always. Why haven't you written me? What have I done?
I just they work us to the bone here, you know. There's not enough.
Who's they?
Quinn, he just doesn't have enough help. We're always off doing things. Last week we went camping.
Camping?
I know, but it was just
the woods.
It was just for a night.
They sent my child into the woods. Perfect musical. Terrible for you.
I'm not a fan of the woods. No. So many colors that clash.
On the Archon. Like deadlock eyes with knives. May I remind you?
That was a secret.
Yes, it was.
I panicked.
I see that look. I was sitting next to Knives at the bar, and I'm just like,
Silas just falls. You literally just fuck this. I'm out. Yeah.
like he neos backwards out of the bar stool.
And then they just yell, "The woods! Where is he?" And they like look around and kind of realize they're like amongst a bunch of mortals. And they're like, the masses. You. And they stay pointing like this and staring and walk like this at Knives. They get to the bar and then they speak in like low and hushed tones. And Knives goes, "Primogen, a pleasure to see you. I did not know you were coming. I would have rolled out the red carpet and had less of an audience. I don't think you need to worry about that. Bring the sheriff to me now." They have an argument around whose authority it is. You have one opportunity to help your sire with a frenzy check.
What do I do?
I don't know. What do you do? You've seen this look before. You have seen them slap someone so hard they had to go to the hospital.
Right. Okay.
I saw that too. Bad sport, terrible sport.
Okay. So she tries to just talk him down. Like,
Okay.
No, it really was fine. In fact, we did a fantastic job. It was a really good experience. I spent some time with my coterie.
This is going to be an opposed check.
Yep. What are we deposing?
You're going to need to roll charisma persuasion. I was trying to think of a clever roll, but this is just straight up charisma persuasion. If this doesn't go, just again, stakes.
I can't take half, huh?
Oh no.
Oh, dang.
This is an opposed check. If this doesn't go, a fairly powerful vampire is going to lose their shit. Well, they're going to make a frenzy check, but they're going to lose their shit either way. You will need to beat a 3.
1, 4. Oh, I messy critted. Also, it's a 6.
Unbelievable.
Hell yeah.
Look, my friend's the moons.
Yeah.
Next time on Not a Drop to Drink.
Oh no, we're playing this out. I'm not leaving this on a cliffhanger. I need to see what happens. Let's gerber this baby.
Oh no.
So it's a success.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh no.
it's a success. It is a rousing success. You got double what your sire did. So no matter what happens, they are placated. But what happens?
The beast is like, write an opera about it. Like, promise him some kind of like transcendent artwork about the woods and your experience in it.
Yeah.
You found inspiration in the woods.
Yeah.
You talk about the
No.
moonlight and it's
Oh,
shining
that's
on the
true, I
blood
did see
trail
the moon.
towards the outhouse.
Yeah.
The pit where the demon
It's
lives.
like a 5-act play.
Yeah.
You know? Like a real long one.
Or even just like a one-act play with like the staging is the moon and the outhouse.
Oh, yeah. It's like a one-person show.
Yeah.
And he could just,
Hell yeah.
He could just see the inspiration twinkling in your eyes.
I was thinking a one-person play, play everything. That's one of those.
It feels
Black
like
box.
everybody's kind of leading towards
We're all
write a
on
play.
board.
Yeah.
Would you like to hear my suggestion?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd love to.
Slap him.
Okay.
And
Well,
then
I
write
like
a play.
that.
And then write a
Ooh,
play
that's
about
actually kind of
slapping
yeah.
them's kind of funny.
That's kind of good too.
In front of everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he'd respect that.
Even Oliver's like... He's like...
But you gotta be like, don't you dare disregard the experience I had.
You sent me here for experience, right?
There is almost no way, unless somebody does something very clever, that Knives doesn't find out you went to the woods.
Just like Silas is at the bar and he's like getting a bottle.
Roll dumb luck.
2 successes.
You grab the blood whiskey.
Hell yeah. Wait, what?
You have no idea what it is, but you're like,
Oh.
yeah. Knives is just like starting to put his hands up as this individual just starts to get ramped up with the most mega Karen energy anybody has witnessed in a very long time. And then you hear I assume we all agree on slap, yes? Okay. Yeah. And then you hear a thunder crack as Jessica hauls off and slaps the very taste out of this individual's mouth.
His like mustache goes slack.
Yes.
Slap the wax off.
Yeah,
him.
just slap the wax right out of the mustache, just hanging out. Now
Yeah,
it's
you can
one
see
half.
the powder on his face just dust off.
Yep. Now it's just one half of Fu
It's like-
Manchu.
There's like that deafening moment of silence and you just hear Oliver go, holy shit.
Then you hear Silas go, "Oh, this is nice."
Your sire puts their hand up to their cheek, looks over at you, claps twice. The 2 knights flank your sire, and they leave without another word. Knives goes, "What the fuck was that?" And that's where we'll end it for tonight. Thank you very much for joining us for this episode of Not a Drop to Drink, A Tale of Vancouver Island by Night. Boop. Just remember that this content and all of the stuff here on the Loading Ready Run Network is brought to you by you at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. And we're going to see you next time. It's going to be good. It's great. Good night. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Paul, you're the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Remember to slap your primogen.
Thank you. Bye.